Hello, insomniacs. Welcome to another episode of How I Can't Sleep. Guess what? I can't sleep. Why? Well, one part is because I can't sleep, because I have insomnia. And another part is because I let my dog Cash out to go pee, and guess what? Little shit got sprayed by a skunk in the face. Yay! So guess who got to do skunk baths at 1 a.m.? This guy right here. Thank God I had some hydrogen peroxide kicking around. Baking soda and dish soap. Mix those things together and you put it on your dog. Get a little paintbrush and just paint it around his face because the dish soap will burn their eyes. So you want to just paint it around. Just gently foam it up a little with a little bit of rubbing and then just rinse it right off. Because they always get sprayed in the face, right? Anyway, he's lying there licking himself because he's not happy with me. Because whatever, he's not coming in my bed because he stinks. I mean, I bathed him, but he still smells. Anyway, these are the joys of dog ownership, people. If you're gonna get a dog, you can't freak out when stuff like this happens, because it's gonna happen. It's like having a child, knowing that they're gonna scrape their knees once in a while. It's part of being a parent. So, I can't sleep. I wanted to thank people for posting on the Hey I Can't Sleep page. Um, yeah, I did some writing, and sometimes it's hard with writing because you can't set the tone. And if I worried anybody, I apologize for that. Um, I can be a little dry when I write. Um, so, yeah, I'm going to talk about depression sometimes. I have depression. But I'm okay. You know, I have a positive group of friends, and I have a lot of mental health support professionally, and I have Hey I Can't Sleep page. And I'm glad that people are writing. Because it gets conversations going, it gets dialogue going, it gets, stuff moving. So, thank you for listening and checking in. Because it does get kind of murky, for those of us who have trauma, those of us, with mental health, and so it's nice to know that people are listening. So I did the 7-day media challenge, no media challenge, and it was a trip. Yeah, so I ended up. Okay, I'm gonna be honest because I'm not a big fat liar. So, pants on fire. Um, Facebook was the easiest to stay away from for me. Although the first day that I did it, it was weird not having it to tap into all the time. I realized at first I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave my phone and I'm not gonna touch it. But when you have the app on your phone, right, it just goes off all the time. And, it's always coming up in your feed on your phone and your Facebook, whatever, right? So I had to take the app right off my fucking phone and the Messenger app right off because it was just driving me insane. So when you do that, it's amazing how quiet your phone is. Um, and I found myself kind of antsy because I was so used to having that instant kind of touchstone, and it's kind of like Pavlov and the dog and the bell, right? It's like that psychology study where every time the bell rang, the dog got food or whatever. It's the same thing with your phone. It's exactly the same. You get little bing, or bloop, or whatever your sound effect is, and and you hear the little ticker, ticker, ticker of the person on Messenger writing the message back, and it's like these things are all designed to trigger your senses. Um, when I didn't have that, it was weird. I was kind of a little bit antsy and bored. Um, but then I got used to it. And I did the phone call thing. I called some friends because I wasn't going to text. And it was cool to talk on the phone, you know? It was kind of nice. But I definitely did miss the ease of text. I missed the ability to just shoot off something simple and not have to go into a phone call. Um, but then I thought about why did I miss that so much? Why why was I struggling so much? And I realized it was because of anxiety. You know, it's a lot of anxiety to call someone because you feel like, you know, are they going to be irritated? Um, do you have the energy to make a phone call? Um, you know, confrontation. It's very intimate to make a phone call. It's very personal to make a phone call. And I think that that's kind of good to realize because then you can kind of savor a phone call, right? You might call that person and have a more interesting conversation because you're not texting them every 5 seconds, you know? And so I was mixed about that. I kind of liked making phone calls, but at the same time, I kind of missed sending texts. But it pushed me outside of my anxiety a little bit more. You know what the hardest thing was? Not using YouTube for the first few days. I caved. I had to at least watch my documentaries, my aliens, my I love to learn, you know. I'm such a fucking nerd, and if there's a documentary on something, I'm gonna watch it. So that was really hard, and I don't know if that's something that I can do completely, but I definitely took a few breaks from it, and I read, and I realized that reading is hard when you haven't done it in a while. Um, it's hard to get your mind back into it. You know, they say we're never the same person because our brains are constantly changing, and it's true. You know, technology has changed our brains. Um, and reading was kind of nice, but it was hard. But I'm doing it more, you know. I guess at the end of the day, I learned that I have to be more balanced when it comes to technology and social media and all that shit. Is I realized that I was defaulting to it quite often because of boredom and anxiety. Um, and I'm not saying that it isn't cool to have those things there for use as a tool, but you have to make yourself uncomfortable, you know, to change. And I watched this documentary yesterday where that's what they talked about. Is that if you're not uncomfortable, you're not doing it right. We're humans that'll get caught in patterns because we get comfortable. If it gets easy. But the whole point of evolution is to be uncomfortable. I mean, evolution is painful in a way, right? Transformation hurts. I mean, you know, giving birth looks excruciating. And, yeah, so I guess that's the best place to leave off. So, Deep Thoughts by Jordan James. I hope everyone is good. And keep talking. Keep checking in with each other. And, yeah, sleep on it. It will be better in the morning. Alright, insomniacs, get some rest. Goodbye.